master of my destiny. Self-belief will drive us to move through life with more confidence and courage, free from the shackles of social conditioning and the constraints of rigid ideology that seeks to monopolize the truth about authentic living. So I sailed my own ship and followed my own path, defying any conventional dogmas and self-limiting beliefs that are not supported by evidence. I knew that if I did not follow the callings of my heart, I will be exiled from my soul and spend my time wondering why I am not at peace with myself. And I think without self-belief and tenacity, I would not have been able to make it. You see, I had a choice. Either to surrender to pressure and comply with the traditional role painted for me from time memorial, or to claim my right for self-determination by pursuing my own path for autonomy. The choice for me was very clear, because there was no price too high for owning myself. And life decided to put my conviction to trial. As I entered the workforce with the hope of building an exciting career for myself, I was harassed, I was bullied, I was belittled and threatened for not projecting the image of a submissive female. Oh, I have so many horror stories, to tell you. And they are all documented, by the way, in my memoir. So if you are curious and interested, please read the book. I was told and constantly reminded that women don't have a chance for advancement and their career progression will be very limited. Our bosses were not willing to invest in our development and training the same way they did with men. The glass ceiling was so low we could not stand up straight, and the glass walls were so confining we could not stretch our limbs. But I did not despair and did not fall victim to the restrictions imposed on me. I remained focused, determined to rise to the top and overcome the societal, cultural, and occupational hurdles in my path. I wanted to prove that women are intelligent, strong, and can be effective leaders, contrary to the lies we were fed to make us feel inadequate. I considered all the difficulties, the challenges, the setbacks that life threw at me, tests and resilience, opportunities for creativity and innovation, and lessons to teach me about my inner abilities and help me grow wiser in my choices. And most importantly, I was convinced that my strength need not come from the validation and endorsement of others, and my motivation should be intrinsic. I knew if I to rely on external motivation and approval, I will essentially be surrendering my power to someone else and allowing others to distort my self-image, inhibit my ambitions, and ultimately manipulate my destiny. I know that's not easy because we are conditioned from childhood to start wearing the mask and play the role that was prescribed for us from birth without our consent. And some of us never take off the mask. We are desperate to be accepted and validated by the group, be it at school, work, family and friends, or society at large. Let's face it, we live in an adolescent culture of competition for approval, and we fail to realize that allowing the psychology of the masses to rule and inhibit our dreams and aspirations is basically like lacing the soul in a corset, squeezing out everything that is creative, original, fascinating, and causing artistic and intellectual paralysis. My story is like the story of many women of my generation who took control of their destiny and broke through the inner walls built by years of cultural conditioning, the inner walls that limit self-belief and our perspectives on the possibilities available around us. My journey was very rugged and bumpy, but it was exciting and challenging. Ultimately, I succeeded in building a dignified, honorable, and fulfilling life, not in terms of material gains, or fames, or riches, but in terms of internal equanimity and perpetual joy and happiness that do not depend on external stimulus. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude by leaving you with this thought. From the moment we are born, life will dare us to be the heroes of our journey and will challenge us by throwing at us all kinds of difficulties and problems that are beyond our control. But there is one thing that we can control, and that is our attitude and response to life events. When we regard every situation, bad, sad, or mad, as a test in resilience and opportunity for growth and lessons to help us choose between different courses of actions, our intellectual horizon will expand, moving us through life with confidence and courage and one step closer to our dreams. Life is about dancing in the rain, not waiting in a shelter for the storm to pass. And remember, the only thing that stands between you and your dreams is you. Reform or no reform, empowerment or disempowerment. You are in charge of your journey. There are no entitlements in life, and the world does not owe us anything. Success is available to everyone, but it is not free. It comes at a price, and it will cost you hard work, courage, resilience, and perseverance. And whether you believe you are the master of your destiny, or you believe that your destiny is already predetermined for you and you have no control over it, you are probably right in both cases, because we are what we believe. Thank you for listening, and God bless.
Thank you so much, Ms. Huda. Your words were put in a way that I can imagine your life story running before my eyes while you're talking.